Hi guys, there you are. Well, there, a few things we want to do today. I'm going to take a little time to talk to my buddies. First thing is I want to make this this first part a video response to a good friend of mine on YouTube. He's just got started into trapping this year, and he's got a little contest going on. His name is Multi Max123456. Like I say, he's got a contest going on. He's giving away a few things, and he's also published a CD, and he's sending one of his CDs along with the prizes. So check him out. That's Multi Max123456. Another special little shout out to Garrett Brader. He's just a young guy, probably in his teenager years, just getting started into trapping this fall. He didn't do all that well. He's always on YouTube asking for help and that kind of stuff, so I think we should get together and give that boy a little boost. Try to help him out the best we can. So that's Garrett Brader. Okay. Next, the rest of these are all just shout outs, just people that I've subscribed to. It's only maybe 1/10 of the people I've subscribed to, but they are on the top of my list. And I'm sorry if I forget somebody. I have over 300 subscribers, or I'm subscribed to over 300 YouTube channels, so it's hard to pick and choose which ones are really on the top. Now these are in no special order. They just randomly come off the top of my head, and then I look through my subscription list and make sure I haven't forgotten some people. The first one is Wyo Wilderness. That's Wyo Wilderness, W-Y-O Wilderness. That's Ray. How you doing, buddy? Thanks for the hat and the toque. Wife loves hers, and I hope I'm doing this justice by getting this on the right side of my head the way it's supposed to be. I think that's the way it's supposed to be worn, and I wear it everywhere. Thank you a lot, buddy. The next one is William Larkham Jr. He's a guy up in Labrador. He last year he caught almost, I think it was 200 marten. This year he had a little bit more competition around, and he didn't do as well on the marten, but he did do well in the trapping. So that's William Larkham Jr. Check him out. Rodney Newberry. He's also a Newfoundlander. Very nice guy. He's into the foxes and the minks and that type of thing. So check him out. 13 Prevail. That would be Troy. How you doing, bud? Check him out. Nice one. Wallace Vivian. Another nice channel. Joe's Neon. How you doing, buddy? How's the old guitar picking? Anyway, check old Joe out. He's got quite the channel. Really enjoys his shop talks. Okay, and Chuck Richards, homemade knives. If you want a homemade knife and you want something that's going to last and something that looks nice, check out Chuck Richards Homemade Knives, and he will design the knife you want the way you want it. Another knife maker is Chris Taylor. He also makes some really nice knives, and he'll do the same thing. So check those two guys out if you're looking for a knife, a hunting knife, that type of thing. Okay. Backyard Meat Aaron. Aaron is I would say right now you could probably call him a professional trapper. He's done real well this year. He had all of his furs on one of his videos up on the side of his building, and I called it the siding on his building. You couldn't see the back of the building; it was all fur. So check out Backyard Meat. He does a lot of raising his own pigs, chickens, that type of thing. He shows you how to butcher them up, that type of thing. So check him out. The Boss of the Swamp, JC. How you doing, bud? How's Frankie? Give him a little scratch behind the ear for me, will ya? Boss of the Swamp. Now, there's a guy that you can learn a lot from. The way he explains things, how things are done, the way it should be done. So check him out. A lot of these channels are A1 channels. Heath Gagnon, Gonzo. Doing, bud? Heath is into everything. He's a top-notch guy. Anything you want to know, Heath is there to help you out, no matter what. Mr. Sly Fox 2. There's a guy that catches a few muskrats and everything else. He's a Newfoundlander, I think, as well. His name is Bradley. J.C. McLeod. He's a trapper up north. He's right now, I think he's after wolves, checking his wolf traps. Muskrat 411, a guy up north. He's into the muskrats, beaver, that type of thing. Ultimate Outdoors. There's another guy that's trapping. He's all into ATVs, ATV runs, rallies, that type of thing. So check him out. Pretty good guys. Aircraft One. You do, bud? Thanks for the cutout. Hanging right there. I haven't got a chance to get it cleaned up yet, but it will be cleaned up. The backing put on, and I think I'm going to put a rope border around it. So it should look sweet. So when I get that done, we'll have a little update on that one. So thanks a lot, bud. Really appreciate it. 4911 Ryan. If you want to see a guy snare coyotes with a power snare and a guy that gets numbers, check him out. That's 5911 Ryan. Kronkos 36. How you doing, bud? That was one sweet fish you just got there the other day. It's going to be nice on the wall. I'll tell you that right now. So check out Kronkos 36. Mike Stone, another nice guy. NB Mad Trapper 247. There's a couple of young guys from New Brunswick. Just young guys, kids, trapping. They've done real well this fall. Real well. There's a few more. Ruben, I hope I pronounced this right. Gullickson. Ruben Gullickson. I think he just got into trapping this year or last year. He done real well on the marten. Got a few martens on the line there. The ADK Trapper, another young guy that's into trapping, just a young kid. The ADK Trapper. Timberline North. Now there's a guy, he's a MacGyver. If you ever watched the show MacGyver. If he sees something that he needs, he will make it himself. He doesn't go out and buy it. Right now he's had 2 or 3 little videos on how to make safety grippers for your 330s, Connie Bears, the safety grippers. He showed how to make the funnel traps for catching muskrats, that type of thing. So if you want to check him out, if you want to learn how to make your own stuff, Timberline North. Wilderness Freak 81 is another MacGyver. He's a woods craft type guy, wood survival. He's into just about everything. He shows you how to set up tents, tarps, lean-tos, what to carry for survival purposes and that type of thing. And the last one that I got down here is really not a YouTube friend, but I guess you can call them friends. It's Wolfer Nation. They are a bunch of guys that go around and do some trapping, nuisance trapping and that type of thing, and they catch a lot of animals and they show you how to do the sets, that type of thing. So Wolfer Nation, you can check those guys out. They got some nice videos out. Okay, I guess the head of the Wolfer Nation guys is Clint Locklear. I think that's his last name, Clint Locklear. So check those guys out. They have a lot of videos out as well. Okay. All right. I'm not having any kind of a contest, but I do have some stuff to give away. I would like for this stuff to go to young trappers. Somebody that's just got started. They don't have a lot of stuff, and they just need our help. I was to the Nova Scotia Trappers Convention here 2-3 weeks ago, and I picked up a few books and patterns and that type of thing. So what I will do is give these away, and I don't expect anything in return. This is just my way of saying thank you to YouTubers for all the support that I've got, and these will go to the young trappers that are just getting started. If you've already got this stuff, don't ask for it. If you're an older trapper and you just want one, don't ask for it. I want these to go to young, teenage trappers that are just getting started, like Garrett Brader, ADK Trapper, NB Trappers, that type of thing, okay? Those guys. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I have magazines and that type. Right here is the Fur Harvesters Auction Coordinate Pelt Handling for Profit magazine. Okay. Inside of here you'll find the stretcher sizes, how to make your stretchers, what to do with the animals, how to prepare them for shipment. Okay, they're all here. All right, what to do with each pelt. Okay. Also on the front part here you will find some information, of course. How to cut, how to do a beaver up, okay? That type of thing. And also you'll find on that cover how to build a beaver stretcher, the table. I built one myself and it's the perfect job, perfect rig. And when you're not using it in the summer or whatever, you can use it just as a bench. So that's an A1 rig. It doesn't cost a whole lot of money, and it's a A1 job, A1 thing to have. So okay, so there's that. I also have, get back here so you can see this maybe. The North American Fur Auctions beaver pattern. Okay, this is just like 1/4, and you just flip it over and you make the whole 4 corners. Okay, it shows you right here how to do that. There's that. And for the first 2 people that call in or whatever, I'll let you know what to do next. For the first 2, I'll also send them the submarine trap funnel pattern. Okay, that's the funnel pattern to make a 12-inch round model submarine trap for muskrats. All right. So here's what they've got to do. Like I'm saying, I'm giving this away. I don't expect anything in return. All you have to do is PM me. PM me your address, your age, and how long you've been trapping. The first come, first serve. All right. The first 2 will get all 3. Okay. The first 2 will get all 3. Here's one set. Here's the other set. Okay. First 2 will get the first 2 will get each one of these, the whole three parts. And then the next 4, I like to have 6 altogether. The next 4 will get the booklet and just the beaver pattern. I only had 2 of the submarine muskrat cage patterns. So the next 4 will get these. All right. So the only thing you have to do is PM me with your age and how long you've been trapping, and also I need your address, your mailing address. All right. So other than that, everything, all of my traps and snares are out now. We still have almost 2 weeks left for the trapping season. The snaring season ended the end of February, so we still got another almost 2 weeks until the end of March for beaver and muskrat, that type of thing. But there's so much ice around, I'm not even going to bother. Not right now, anyway. My furs are going on auction. They're going to be picked up towards the end of March. They'll be on the May auction. So I don't have a whole lot to ship off this year because the way the weather's been and that type of thing. So anyway, we'll have an update later on that. So like I say, aircraft 1, thanks buddy for that. Wild Wilderness, hoping I'm doing that justice. Rodney Newberry, we will be in your province sometime maybe in June. Don't expect us to drop in, but if we happen to get around where you are, we may just drop in for a little visit. Not to stay, just for a visit. We don't want to put anybody out. So anyway, we may get up that way. William, we may be up that way as well. I think we're doing the whole trip right around. And there's a few more other Newfoundlanders that I've got not the address, but I know where they live. You probably could find them. From small communities, everybody knows everybody anyway. So anyway, we could be up that in your area this summer. So until then, boys, all the best, and I appreciate all the support and everything everybody's given me. It's just one big family on YouTube, and I've only been on it for a year, so I can imagine what it's going to be in another 4 or 5 years. So thank you guys, and we will see you later. Until then, signing off. NS Trapper Hunter, Barry. Catch you later.